Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having fantastic days, making some great profits, and as always, managing that risk. So as traders, we know that probably psychology is one of the biggest things to master and one of the hardest things. Strategies, setups, and those things, we can sort of learn those quite quickly and apply some back testing and get them quite good. But again, getting that mindset right takes a lot of work and a lot of effort. And that's why I'm trying to focus most of my effort at the moment on developing new ways to become consistent as a trader. And for me, the key things to being consistent is discipline and focus, and having a routine that we can repeat over and over again, not just from our daily routines where we're actually getting up at, say, a certain time of the day, right, even our breakfast, and reviewing the markets before we actually get into any trades. Also our psychology, how we're feeling, how we actually approaching the markets on a particular day. So there's always lots of things to take into consideration when we're actually setting up our routines. I've also been reading a book by Mike Bellafiore, which is called One Good Trade. And obviously he manages a large trading desk in the US and part of his sort of funded capital programs. And obviously his main mentality and psychology when he teaches all the people who come onto the desk is one good trade. Place one good trade, then one good trade, and one good trade. And obviously if you're able to build on that discipline and that focus and just literally keep focusing on that one trade at a time, then you will be consistent. Now, the definition of a good trade, it doesn't always have to be a winning trade. There are times where we can set up the perfect opportunity. We can see everything lining up and we think this is going to be the best trade ever. We place it, it meets all of our parameters and our rules, we place the trade, and for whatever reason, the market's reversed against us. There's no news coming out, there's nothing happening, but it's just one of those unfortunate things, but it was still a good trade in my mind. Now, I try and keep pretty detailed records and journals, and I can look back over a series of trades and see where I've managed to place these one good trades. Some are wins, some are losses, some are break-evens. There's always that point where you get, let's say, in a series of 10 trades, you've done the first 8, you're now thinking that you are a trading genius. Nothing you can do will go wrong. That next trade you place is not a good trade. You've changed your risk parameters. Let's say you normally risk 0.5% or 1%. This trade you're going to risk 2%. You're getting into something risky because you think you are just the best trader in the world because you've had 8 successful trades up to that point. And for whatever reason, that trade then just goes against you. It could just be that you misjudged the market and misjudged the news events, and therefore you're down 2% or even more. If we take that psychology back and go and do that reset and go, okay, one good trade, I need to reset all of my parameters, get back aligned and place another good trade. A lot of times we don't do that. We get the red mist come down, the anger kicks in, and we want to just go for a revenge trade. We think, okay, we got it right the first time round, but a news event came out we didn't see and it reversed against us. But we're going to go in, we're going to buy in harder. We're going to get the bottom of this trade and take it all the way to the top and make all our money back and more. Often those revenge trades are bad ideas and we end up losing more money than we did from the previous 8 trades where we were very successful. So for me, I'm really working hard on that consistency of that one good trade, just getting to the point of being able to look at the charts, see what's happening, does it meet all of my parameters? If it does, place the trade with the correct risk management. If it doesn't, walk away. And then look for another setup, either another Forex pair or another indices. Doesn't meet my parameters. Yes, place the trade. No, walk away. Get that consistency going, and every single trade, make sure it hits my rules I've defined and be in that consistent zone of one good trade, one good trade, one good trade. And eventually become habit. And we know it takes a long time to form good habits, but if we can get into that routine of just doing the same thing over and over again, it becomes easy. We don't think about it. It becomes more fluid. And before you know it, those consistencies will just happen by just natural courses, and those profits will end up coming to the account much easier and quicker. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. We know there's always things in our mind that gets in the way, or things in our trading days. For example, I'm trading at home, still trying to do other work. There could be things that just kick in that I'm just not thinking about, distracts me from placing that one good trade. So I've still got to focus and be disciplined and still spend a lot of time working hard on that mental strength, that mental toughness, and that edge in the psychology that I can actually therefore be consistent for a longer period of time. Because we all know we can make profits for 1 month, maybe 2 months, but doing it month on month on month, year on year is where it gets a lot harder. So I hope you enjoyed my quick summary on my road to being consistent. I hope that will allow you to become a more consistent trader yourselves. Let me know in the comments below what things you're doing to become consistent, or other mindset things you're looking at doing, and whether I can help in the future. And as always, I'll see you again next video. Cheers.